this is what I'm picking up. I wake up to, well, SVU is talking about this guy's arrested because his daughter was drugged and raped by 4 dudes. He's not making it up the part of the daughter. It doesn't mitigate assault, kidnapping. We're not here to make vigilante like light, because he ended up kidnapping like a official, like a elect official, like political figure. He ended up kidnapping him, drugging him, stripping him of his clothes, and raping him. The drug must have wiped my memory that night. You sure you don't no longer look yet? He looked at the lineup and said, no, none of them look familiar. He called, asked to come in, then tanked the ID. Yeah, he doesn't want us. Neither do I. It's not a concern. The keeper's motive. Part of this case, too. Remember which crime you're investigating here. Yeah. Don't get too deep into the to the political figures bullshit. He's a good man. He doesn't deserve to go to jail. Help us understand why your father snapped. Why? To prosecute my dad? Officially, yes. We're here investigating your daughters. What's wrong? Drugged and raped by 4 guys. They weren't friendly, but they were professionals. One night, they had a party. I guess they knew not to go. Ian Kent, one of the deputies of the recon team, he gave me a drink. He said I needed to loosen up. Stiff. I couldn't feel my legs. I carried into his room. 3 of them were in there. How much of it do you remember? I was in and out, but they were raping me. They were brutal, crushing me. Yep, I couldn't breathe. I asked them to give me a break. Wow, just a second. That must have been so hard. They just laughed. Yeah. That's what I was picking up. The tape, yeah. They just laughed. They were brutal. I was getting that. When I came to, I realized I was in an interrogation room with 2 armed guards. Did anyone talk to you? Joe Marshall, their supervisor, told me I was in a room for my protection. Then he asked me if I was going to sue the company. How long were you held? 72 hours. Then one of the guards finally gave me his cell phone to call my dad. That's when they released me. Let me see a female army doctor. Did they do a rape kit? Yes. By the time DOJ started the investigation, he had disappeared. It's not just what these guys did to me. It's that they know they could get away with it. Wow. Donald O'Keefe was just a Rain, even with Rand's ID. He's still getting on. So he goes to prison. But the guys who raped her, nothing. Wow. So that's why he did that to the councilman, because he's the one who made it disappear somehow to protect the guys that did it. has asked me to take a personal interest in protecting branch. Daughter was gang raped by his employees. I guess you know why, but I'd like to. Attack you. U.S. Attorney's Office. Now you want to pursue cases and all that. For starters, there were problems with this case. Body memory, no rape kit. We were told there was one. If it was, it got lost in Iraq. It's a war zone. The U.S. government has to look at the bigger picture. Wow. Discretion. Even gang rape female employers without any fear of repercussion. These guys have a lot of juice in Washington. I'm telling you that as a friend, David. Wow. Videos and pictures of the sexual assault. Yeah, this is what I was getting. A cover-up of the rape. Start with the rape kit. Rape kit. This little light of mine has been dark for quite some time. Like these guys so bad to turn themselves into. No, so that's what I was picking up on, huh? Yeah, I'm picking up on that this whole week about the gang rape and laughing and drugging someone. So, in the military, that could be happening, or some kind of federal. I was picking up on ICE today, and they were around, so I was getting that protection from ICE agent. ICE is around, yeah. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives down Mulberry Lane? Ashamed of their actions. Right here. The images of them assaulting you haunts them. How you managed to survive those violent sexual assaults. They were brutal with me. I begged them for a break and they just laughed at me. That's what she said in it. Yeah. So somebody could have been a victim of this and was like being followed and watched and persecuted and like really like, yeah. Reach out for me. Reach out. Reach out. Wow, I was laying down today and I just fell asleep because I worked again today. Today was only 6:30 midnight, but it was just honestly, it felt worse than the 9-hour shifts that I worked. Because first of all, going to work at 6:30 sucks. I hate going in at 6:30. Second of all, it was this time it was like really dead and so boring. Like at least the last time I worked till midnight, it was on Sunday night, so it was really busy. It was busy, but it died down like around 11. This time it was dead from when I got there. But yeah, I guess I was tired. Civilian contractors. Anyways, the tower. Some kind of event. Towers. Son had someone locked in some kind of locked up for hours. 48 to 72 hour hold or something. Handle myself. Eight of presents. Eight of pentacles. Working. To clean something up. Lift something out. Cleaning something up. Yeah, gloves. I'm not sure how much I can help you. Okay, so somebody... I've been told the case had been settled. How did you end up doing a rape kit? Her father called the base. She wasn't military, but I was the closest doctor available. What exactly did the exam show you? Look at her, she's crying. Dr. Rosh. They tore her apart. It was a violent, sustained gang rape. It was all documented in the rape kit. Photos, swabs, notes, plus her clothing complete with semen stains from multiple donors. No traces of drugs in her system because they held her for 72 hours. What can you tell us about the kid's chain of custody? That's why they held her for 72 hours, so the friggin' drugs would get out of her system, so she'd be clean. So they turned it over to battle tested. You remember how you heard that? One of my CO, I'm not saying who, was complaining that battle tested had the run of the base. Would you be willing to testify before a grand jury? Yes. Yes, that's how bad. They tore her. Stained gang rape. They were brutal. Wow, bro. They really locked her up so the poisons can get out of her system. And they could clean up the rape kit. That sack was the kit with all the stuff in it. Her clothes and everything. They cleaned that shit up. Well, they had her in that hold. Well, they cleaned out her system, and then 3 days before she was able to go. Call it a night. Clear head. Rain check. 7 of wands. Guard. Guarding. 72 hours after she'd been assaulted. You examined her. I can't speak to the length of time. But you do recall the details of your rape exam. You're talking about events that happened 4 years ago. And I examined thousands of patients when I was in Iraq. All of a sudden, she switched up. All of a sudden, she's switching up. Dr. Roush, you were in my office yesterday. You told me you recall the exam. You recounted specific details of the rape kit. Isn't that true? Yes, sir. but I have since realized that I might have been confusing the details of facts from other cases. You realize you're under oath here. Look, as she says she's not going to speak against. Yes, I do. Look, as she's scared. Wow, they got to her. Yeah, look, as she's defensive. Doesn't, yeah. They got to that somebody. That's how 9 of needles. Unicycle. Unicycle. 9 of swords. Somebody was worried, up, scared, thinking in their head. About if something like that had happened to someone that they would care for or to them. Yeah, 7, 8 of candles. So somebody had wow. Yeah. Desire. 7, 8. She gave notice. Comes out, we bring her in. Okay, get your team started or tracking down the other witnesses already on it. So all the witnesses. He brought me the drink with the drug in it. Where is he now? The battle tested security zone along with these two. Company claims that location's classified. Of course they do. What about the last one? Wale Barton. I thought it was my friend. 4 rapists. And the Joe Marshall. He had them isolate me afterwards. Senior VP under Rand, so we need somebody under him. Corey telling me about the guards. They're putting an undercover in there. He didn't rape me. George Coleman, he didn't. He's the one who gave me his cell phone to call home. Thing is, he's dropped out of sight. He left the company 3 years ago. We better find him before they do. So that, yeah, he's on their hit list. Dr. Roush recanted. Rand can intimidate witness with no consequences. But we're trying to find out how he got to her. You know, in my life, I tried to do the right thing. I signed up for the Marines as soon as I got out of school. Wow. He's in lockup? Oh, that's the father. I confessed. Because I trusted you people to get justice for my daughter. I have a daughter too, really? Does your daughter flinch when you try to hug her? Yeah. Wake up. Screaming in the night. I do. Was your daughter raped? So brutally. That she'll never be able to have children? Damn. Damn. Sniffles. We're gonna get these guys, Mr. O'Keefe. Prove it. You're gonna make me miss my flight. That bitch is like, you're heading back overseas again, huh? I just realized that I could make a difference in that part of the world. The Royal Bahrain Surgical College, where Rand is a trustee, right? So you took their call and lost your memory? We can subpoena your phone records. Look, it's going to be very difficult for you to make it to bathroom when you're stuck here fighting a perjury charge. Yep. Then charge me. You don't know what they're like. But we get it. But if you don't get us something, you're not getting on that plane. Exactly. How dare you? How dare you? You don't know what they're like. She's like, they had me run tests on 4 men for STDs. Corey, she had a meltdown after one of the men in detail broke up with her. I never wanted her on my team. She was unstable from the get. One of the men. Is that why you had four of them tested for STDs? There's no coverage, no subpoena. Virginia, it's immaterial. Really? After Corey was diagnosed with chlamydia, the rest of them just happened to get tested? Were you tested too? Exactly. Joe. Joe, I never touched that girl. I got a wife and 3 daughters. But she went buck wild when she got to Basra. Yeah, 'cause Iraq has that effect on women. Some girls get turned on being in a war zone. And they go for the dude with the big guns. Like, shut the fuck up. Disgusting. Not some rape crisis counselor. So it was all consensual. Her and 4 guys. And they're all willing to hang together. No one's going to talk to you. This company is built on loyalty. George Coleman feel that way? Because he doesn't even work for the team anymore. Exactly. George has been in every drunk tank between here and Florida the last 3 years. No one takes his word over ours. Okay, fishing trip's over. So there was only one person that held back from attacking her. No one wants to dry on a drunk tank, not even in Florida. I got nowhere else to be. My wife took off with my DS and my money. Was that before or after you started drinking? You're not the only one to come home with a problem. It's another world over there. What would you know about it? I was in Iraq. Working interrogations after the 9/11. I mean, the stress. The choices you have to make. People don't know. Yeah. Seeing dead, then you can't talk about it. Like, so you drink. So you drink. Corey Green, yeah. I mean, even if he didn't rape her, he was there and he seen what they did to her. It bothered you what happened to Corey, didn't it? We know you let her borrow your cell phone. You watched out for her. Yep, he was defensive of her against them. 2 armed guards on a bleeding, half-conscious, 110-pound girl. Is that why you got into this, George? That wasn't my call. Well, then whose call was it? Joe Marshall. He's Rand's bitch. Why do you say that? I saw the faxes. The orders came straight from Rand's office. They came straight from Rand's office? Today's the cleanup. He'll be good to go. There's company. Mr. Rand. Mr. Rand. Yeah. To a mentally unstable young woman who's been in and out of psychiatric care the last 4 years. So it's like that, huh? Don't look so caught up. I have more intelligence decision. Everyone is skeleton. And pretend that's not a threat. Yeah. Just ask yourself something, counselor. Is this the battle you want? Because war is my business. And business is good. What? Wow. The orders came straight from his office to lock her up under 2 armed guards. That was subtle. So he's the one who cleaned it up. So right now, you ask you how we got in ourselves into. You kidding? I live for this. For real. 3 of Wands. Corona Motor Lodge. Shit. Looking for bugs or bottles. To be honest, George, both. We've got a lot riding on this. It's the grand jury tomorrow. They gotta watch him. Security buzzer. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Get off me. Bro. Oh my God, somebody got stabbed. Somebody's house was fucking destroyed. What's going on? Somebody's getting raped again. Somebody almost got raped again. They went to that girl's job and almost raped her again. And then they stabbed the father in jail. Damn, it's no jail. These motherfuckers is crooked, bro. You see what they'll do? They don't give a fuck. And even George was killed. The uni said no one came in after I left. All these bottles, did you search the room? Top to bottom. We just made George Coleman collateral damage. He literally left the room, came back, he's dead, and there's a bunch of liquor bottles. And no one, the person at the door said no one came after they left. Like, yeah, have protection is not enough. Having protection was not enough. These military, like, have money? Wow, bro. Chamberlain University. Wow. Nursing school in the country. Support of a community. Yeah, they use their energy to be able to delegate and, like, yeah, like, move the energy the way they want to cause delays and upsets and to throw out the case to be able to allow others to, yeah. Something about the positions. Collaboration. Money. Yeah, do more. To where people fear, even going towards them to, like, yeah, to fight anything that, out of what they try to control, to hide, or justice. These injustices. Public speakers, like, yeah, these officials, public officials. 10 of Presents, 10 of Pentacles. Deep issues. Snaky. Your coverage will never go down. So they could offer money, presents, whatever. Something about Christmas tree, like a tree lighting, New York, perhaps, like Rockefeller. Corey's got a broken wrist, and the shiv missed his kidney by an eighth of an inch. Alcohol poisoning. Had 5 times the legal limit in his blood. That's not black ops, that's holding. We're dealing with private army here, operating without legal restraints. Even though taking on NYPD, the rape of Corey has got to be just the tip of the iceberg. Let's not underestimate what they're capable of. Put on your best, carry rails and sidearms at all times. You know what these guys are like. We can help protect the family. I'm all in. Yes, sir. Come on, Cap. Let's do the job. Hey, somebody got that booze into George Coleman's motel room. Find out who was ever he was even there. George's last call was to a landline in Rockaway, Queens. That's where he's from. James Pell, Rand's general counsel. Virginia Pell. Where does she live? Upper East. The guy is 70 years old, so Virginia's dad. Residence of James Pell. Miss Pell. I'm with my father. You could try me at work. You might not want to discuss this at the office. George Coleman is dead. Yes, I know I'm arranging a funeral. And he'd still be alive if it wasn't for you people putting him on the spot. Why, you think he was murdered? Georgie drank on a good day, and if he was under pressure, there was no alcohol in the system when we left Virginia. A few hours later, there was 5 times the legal limit in the system. Excuse me. My father needs his meds. Okay. That should start some chatter. 5 times the legal limit, William? I thought the plan was just to talk to him. I can't talk about this. I'm in a meeting. Okay, but now they're going to be all over us. Do you want me to make a run out to... I'll speak to Joe at the funeral talk, but baby, let's not talk business. I'm sorry. I gotta get a little rattled. I know George a long time. Mountain's what we're working on. Wow. So he did it. Yeah, and they're coming to the funeral. The cops are coming to the funeral. You got a lot of nerve. George was our witness. But you knew that already, didn't you? What's the charge? No charge. Material witness and a flight risk. That won't stick. Where are you taking him? If you're arresting Joe, I'm his lawyer. With all due respect, we may subpoena you to testify in court and grand jury, so he's going to need outside counsel. My condolences. Yes, my mom is home. And my daddy's home too. Who is that? Someone's on the phone, threatening them. Who is this?